Good morning. Happy Sunday. Let me close this door so it doesn't look like a wild mess happening up in here. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I'm going to share this too, if it will let me, to my group. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day. I slept in and it was glorious. This is the first time I've slept in a hot minute. Mitchell, like I said, is on night shift. Gemma stayed at KK and Poppy, so I'm about to go get her in a little bit. But I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get on here and wash my face for you guys. So that's what we're going to do. Show you just kind of the routine that I do when I wash my face. The products I use and all that good stuff, and then the order and stuff, because I have learned some really cool things about sunscreen lately, so I wanted to share with you guys some of those things. So, like I said, this morning I slept in, and I literally just woke up. I slept until 8, and man, it was so nice. I did have weird dreams though. I have the weirdest dreams sometimes. So I've told you guys this before, but I didn't have one last night, but I have a recurring, so I have nightmares that, or let me know if you guys ever have nightmares that like circle back around, like maybe every several years or maybe once a year you'll have a dream about something in particular. All right, so I'm going in with the Stimulating Exfoliant Cleanser. It's like coffee for your face. I use this every morning. As you can tell, I'm almost out. That's why I'm pouring the bottle over. But y'all, I love this stuff. So you can see in it that it has these little beads in it, and those are jojoba beads. They're very nourishing to your skin. And this cleanser is great if you have acne prone skin as well. So it's a very gentle exfoliant, because it is important if you do have acne to exfoliate to get the dead skin off, but you don't want something that's so harsh that it's moving the bacteria around. So this is gentle enough to use every day, morning and night if you wanted to, but I'm going to use it just in the morning, and I typically do. But I love it. Mitchell likes it a lot too. It's great for men as well because it just has a really nice peppermint smell. So the peppermint is a natural antiseptic, and that's what helps with the acne. And so Mitchell doesn't have acne, but he really likes this cleanser, especially like if he's going on night shift or something. He can use this cleanser, and it just kind of gives us, it just kind of is very invigorating to your skin and to your face. I don't really drink coffee. If I do drink coffee, it's decaf. So this is like the coffee for me in the morning, just to kind of be like, whoa, I feel this is happening, because it does kind of give you that zing or whatever in your face. But yeah, it's great for, like I said, acne prone skin. It's great for exfoliating your skin very gently and everyday use, y'all. So, but yeah, what I was saying before I got off on my tangent is, do you all have dreams that are recurring? So like maybe every couple years or every year you have a certain dream about a certain thing, like a nightmare. So for me, the one that when I was younger, I had several, but now that I'm older, I have one. And that one is about T-Rexes. And I find it so funny that Gemma is obsessed with T-Rexes, because I have nightmares about T-Rexes to this day still. And now it's like maybe once a year, every other year type thing, but I can be very specific about, when I wake up, I know exactly where we were. It's so crazy, but it's always the same type of dream. We're always running from the T-Rex. It's always chasing us. And then it disappears, and then we can't find it. And then we like look everywhere for it, and then it pops up out of nowhere, and then we have to be very still so it doesn't see us. But sometimes in my dreams, I'm not still, and I'm like, when I wake up, I'm like, what was I doing? If I just was still, the T-Rex wouldn't have found me or caught me. I will say I've never been eaten by one in my dream. It's just they chase me. So, but it's always like we're going back and forth between, you know how sometimes in dreams you like bounce back and forth between different locations? That's what happens in my dreams. I like bounce back and forth. It's weird. So that's the one that I still have to this day that's recurring, that I always wake up and I'm like, thank goodness I just woke up from that. But the one that, some of the other ones, sorry, I gotta get all these beads off, that rag didn't do it justice. So the one that is, or the couple that I used to have growing up. Okay, so the couple that I used to have growing up, one was Scream. So he scared the crap out of me. Maybe I watched these movies when I was too young, I don't know. Scream always freaked me out. What else? I had a couple about Chucky too. I even had one time I had a dream about Scream and Cher. They were both in the dream together and she was like his accomplice. Weird, I know. And we were at my mama and papa's house, running in this little tiny house from them. I still remember that to this day. All right, so I'm going in next with Brightening Vitamin C. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use this one today. I did want to tell you guys that because I'm not gonna use this one today because I'm hoping that we can be outside a lot today, and vitamin C is great for protecting against environmental factors. But when you have this on and you go outside, it can basically, what's the word? It can almost like make you more sunburn if you use it without protection. Now, I wear sunscreen every single day, but just to be safe, I don't want to make it worse because as you can tell, I'm pale. So what I'll do is in the summertime, or if I know I'm not going to be outside much, I'll use it morning and night. But for me, I'm just using this at night unless I know I'm not going anywhere that day. So for today, I'm hoping we're outside, so I'm not going to use this. But if I were to use this, the reason I use this is because it is fantastic for brightening your skin. If you've seen my before and after pictures, you know that I have melasma, dark spots. I had them up in here. I had some in here, but those spots are literally completely gone. You can kind of see a little bit of a faint one right there, but I mean, this used to be really bad that I have to cover up with makeup. So this is going to help boost collagen in your skin. It's going to help just brighten your complexion. It's going to help even your skin tone out, and this has been a game changer in my skincare routine. So love this product. So like I said, I'm not using that today, but I am going to use my Rejuvenating Youth Botox in a bottle. Obviously, is this going to give you the same exact effect as Botox? No, because we know Botox is literally like freezing your face. This does not do that. But what this does and why we call it that is because hyaluronic acid, this is a medical grade hyaluronic acid in this product. I believe it's like 2%. And what that means is hyaluronic acid is something that our body naturally produces. And as we age, it lessens like everything else in our body, right? So with that, it's important that we go back into our skin because hyaluronic acid is what gives our skin that youthful glow. It helps plump our skin back up. It's going to help plump those fine lines and wrinkles up. And it's great if you have hooded eyes too. So I really don't, but I know that I'm kind of prone to that. So I want to go ahead and be proactive about that. So it's great for just lifting the skin. It's great for, I love using this in the morning. I mean, I use it morning and night, but I love using this one because it gives a fantastic base for my makeup. It just lets my makeup lay so smooth on the skin. Because it's filling in not only my fine lines and wrinkles, it's minimized my pores so much because I'm giving the skin the moisture. Did I say that right? Yeah, I'm giving my skin the moisture it needs because what a lot of times people who have larger pores typically are oily. And the reason for that is those pores are open because they are excreting excess oil because you are not giving your skin the moisture it needs. And I was so oily growing up. I've always been very oily, and when I started Pomifera, my skin has drastically changed to be more normal now. I mean, I still have a little oil, but my pores have gotten smaller because they've closed. We all have pores. They're always going to be there, but you can minimize them by giving your skin the nourishment and the moisture it needs. So that product has been a game changer, and so has just like the Pomifera oil and adding oils to my face. Because when we have dry skin and we produce more oil, that's going to cause acne breakouts, it's going to cause oiliness, and it's just not going to cause us to be content with our skin, you know? Alright, so what I'm going to go in, so next on the list, I'm going to mix. So like I said, because I am oilier, in the morning I will just use 1 drop of my Pomifera Rose mixed with our new moisturizer, the Nourishing Facial Moisturizer. Y'all, this stuff smells so freaking good. It is so clean. It's not heavy scented because I'm not a scent person. I do not put scents on my face. So this is perfect. What's so awesome about this is it has jojoba oil in it. It has glycerin in it. So it is just going to be a moisture surge for your skin. You can get it in normal to oily or normal to dry. So I put some in my hand, and then I will put 1 drop of Pomifera Rose. Now, Pomifera Rose is, well, I'll put 2, that's okay, is kind of basically what you would like to call liquid gold. So the Pomifera Rose is going to be the main thing that we have that is going to help combat acne. It's going to help combat rosacea. It's going to help combat fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to help with acne scarring. It's going to help with acne, I already said that. It's going to help with redness of the skin, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, age spots, sunspots, you name it. Pomifera Rose does it. I love this stuff. So because it's an oil, I usually use just a little in the morning, but I slather it on at night and my skin just soaks it up. Pomifera oil is small enough in its like microbiome state that it can penetrate like the dermis of your skin. So it is physically going to get in there deep to heal your skin and not just sit on that top layer of your skin. All right, so I will tell you the mixture of this and this is like, I did not think my face could get softer with just the products I've been using, but adding this in, I don't know, you can't really tell, but I'm telling you, my skin feels so soft. It feels so good. I mean, I can't get over how nice my skin feels, okay? Now, one thing I'm going to tell you real quick. So there's always orders that you want to apply products that you use regardless of what you're using. So for example, serums, you have like serums, you have oils, sunscreens, lotions, different products, and the best rule of thumb of applying those is you always want to apply your thinnest products first to your thickest products, and sunscreen is always last, okay? So like I said, thinnest, usually your serums are going to be a little thinner, then you have like your oils, those are a little thicker, moisturizers are all obviously thicker than an oil, and then your sunscreen just because you want to top it off. Now, another really cool thing that I learned not too long ago, and something I had been doing and I'm like, well, now I know, and I'm glad I found out, is you never want to, well, one, you never want to mix or your serums together, okay? But something else that is even more important is you never want to mix excuse me, your sunscreens, like make sunscreen concoctions, okay? So what I was doing is I was using my Pomifera Rose mixed with a couple drops of my sunscreen. And what I have learned is when you mix an oil or another product with a sunscreen, it's going to break down basically the properties of a sunscreen and make it not as effective. And I was like, ooh, I've been doing that for like multiple months. So don't do that. Use your sunscreen as it is after your products have just kind of sat into your skin. Hey Megan. Okay, so I use a couple different ones, and I also made a video, I'll tag you in after this, on sunscreens that I have been loving and using, in like a review of like 5 or 6 different ones. So I'll tag you in that. So let me show you a couple that I like. So my first one that I think is a really good affordable one is something you can get at Walmart or Target. It's Roche Posay, I think that's how you say it. And this is broad spectrum. You always want to get a broad spectrum, that's really important. And it's SPF 30. So I really like this one. It does have a very strong sunscreen smell though, so be aware of that. But it does its job. It feels very nice on the skin. So that's one I like. Oh, thanks. Yes, so yes, Acne Scarring. We actually just came out with a new product, Megan. That's the only product on the market that's basically clinically studied for acne scarring. So it's actually really cool. We just came out with it like last weekend. So, but yeah, the Pomifera Rose is amazing for that too. But then that product it was in a 90-day study, and you just basically, it's like a spot treatment for it. So yeah, but yeah, I love these products. They're so good. And yes, so that one. Now another one, it's a little bit more expensive, but it doesn't have the sunscreen smell. It's from Beauty Counter, and it's called Counter Sun. I really like this one. It's broad spectrum, but it's 25 SPF. And then the one that I use the most, and you can get it on Amazon, and it has the most SPF in it, is Elta MD. You can get it tinted or untinted. I like the tinted one because it just gives a little, and I'm actually going to use it right now. It gives you just a little coverage, but listen, it's not much at all. So just know that. But I love this one because I like putting it on under my makeup, but it doesn't break me out. These three do not break me out. That's why I share them, because I do have acne prone skin as well. I mean, before Pomifera, now obviously, like, I can't have my period right now because I'm pregnant, obviously, but like when I was on my period and stuff, I always break out during my period. I mean, that's just normal. That's normal life for you, y'all. I love this sunscreen. So you can see it has a little tint to it, but it doesn't matter how pale you are, because I mean, I'm paler than crap and this is really dark, and it still blends in really good with my skin. But same thing, that's a broad spectrum, and that one has like 46 SPF in it. So those are the three I really like. You can get the Elta one on Amazon, or like at a med spa type place, I believe. It is a little more expensive, but I'll tell you, I've had it forever. I've had it for a really long time, and it's lasted a great time. But like I said, if you're in a pinch looking for a quick one and you don't mind the sunscreen smell, I really like this one because it lays really well on the skin as well. But this is the one I really like, and then I just make sure to get it on my neck. And it's important that you're using enough sunscreen too. I know that sounds silly, but like they recommend like a solid 2 pumps and not just 1 pump and then that. So do you think I could start incorporating that? No, so Megan, yes, that is the one thing that I absolutely love about Pomifera, is that it's not like a lot of other like skincare companies where you have to use the $500 system where it's not gonna work and you have to use every product. You can literally get one product and it'll change your skin in the way that you want it to. If you needed something for dark spots, you could get the vitamin C and it would do its job. With Pomifera, like if somebody were to say, hey, I need one product, that's all I need and all I want right now, what would you suggest? Definitely I would suggest the Pomifera Rose. So yes, you can get this by itself, and I have many clients who just get this and then add it into their existing skincare routine. So like if you have a face wash you love, you have a moisturizer you like, you could literally incorporate just one product and it would make a difference. And so that's what I love about Pomifera, is it's not something that, one, is going to break your bank, because our products compared to a lot of people are, we try to make them affordable so more people can use them and try them. So yes, you can totally do that, and I think it would absolutely help. And with the Pomifera Rose, like I said, for me, because I'm oilier, I'll use like 1 or 2 drops in the morning mixed with the moisturizer, but at night I'll then use it by itself. And then if I need more moisture, I'll put the moisturizer over top, but a lot of times I don't. So it's just kind of up to you. But yeah, you could totally do that. After this live, I'll message you, and then if you want some samples to try of it or whatever, I can shoot you some samples. Anybody that ever wants samples of this stuff, I can always give you some samples to try, because I am a believer in trying something that you like first. Because if you don't like it, then, I mean, now I will say that Pomifera has a 30-day money back guarantee too. Perfect, yes. And Megan, I am too. I literally, every time I try something new, it always breaks me out. And Pomifera was the first thing that I tried that did not break me out the first time. So I will give you some samples of it if you want me to first, just to see. I'm cool with that. So I'll message you after this for sure. But yeah, so you guys can also take my skincare quiz. It's in the link in my bio, just to give me an idea of maybe the products that would work for you, that works in your budget and all that stuff. And then my link to buy it also is in there, but always talk to me first before you're interested so we can see what products are best for you and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Megan, I will tag you in the sunscreen video, and then, because there's a couple more that I didn't talk about, and then I'll holler at you too. So I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Sent me a sample a while back. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, perfect. Okay, I thought I did, but I could listen. I can't remember. I can't remember some of the things I do. I mean, you know how it is. So But yes, so I hope you guys have a great Sunday and enjoy this weekend, long weekend ahead. So exciting. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.